Hello everybody, how are you doing? Today we are outside to draw a landscape. Yes, because we are studying about Claude Monet. And Monet used to like to draw landscapes. He is famous for painting many gardens and sometimes the same garden but under different lights. Sometimes in the light of the day, sometimes in the light of the falling afternoon, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to draw a landscape and then we're going to color it according to the light of the day. Claude Monet was a French painter, a founder of French Impressionists. The term Impressionism is derived from the title of his painting, Impression Soleil Levant, in English Impression Sunrise, the painting you are seeing right now, which was exhibited in 1874 in the first of the independent exhibitions mounted by Monet and his associates as an alternative to the Salon de Paris. Monet's ambition of documenting the French countryside led him to adopt a method of painting the same scene many times in order to capture the changing of light in the passing of the seasons. From 1883, Monet lived in Giverny, where he purchased the house and property and began a vast landscaping project which included lily ponds that would become the subjects of his best-known works. He began painting water lilies in 1899, first in vertical views with the Japanese bridge as a central feature, and later in the series of large-scale paintings that was to occupy him continuously for the next 20 years of his life. So this is the view of the landscape I have thought about for us to draw, okay? You can do the same in your house, looking over the window or another place you think it's fine, or you can just copy another landscape from the internet, landscape you like. But now let's think. What's the kind of light I have? Is it artificial light? Is it sunlight? What colors do you see? What things do you see around? Look. Let's talk. I have here on my landscape some trees. So 1, 2, 3, 4 trees and others taller, right? Other taller trees, the sun, the blue sky, the grass. And do you believe this landscape would be different if it was nighttime or if it was twilight time? Well, the landscapes, they change according to the light we have. That was something that Claude Monet had realized, and he started to paint the landscapes according to the light he could see. So that's what we're going to do today, okay? The frame I'm going to capture is this. That's what we're going to draw. The tires on the floor, the wall behind, the trees, okay? And the grass. Alright, people, so let's see how to make our landscape. Okay, so this is the view of the landscape I'm going to draw. And this is my paper, okay? What I'm going to start doing, I'm observing that I have a wall behind the trees. So, the first thing I'm going to do is to think about everything that's on the second plane. I mean, what's behind from what I see closer to me. What I see closer to me are the tires, the grass, okay, and the trees. And further from me, there is a wall and the gate, all right? So, first of all, I'm going to make a line to mark where is the floor, like this. Okay, can you see well? I think so. Well, this is a line that I'm going to use for settling where the floor is. Above the floor, I have a wall, right? So I'm going to make the wall line here. Doesn't need to be perfect, right? Then, above this wall here, I have part of the gate. So that purple column I have over there, here, and the gates that are more or less like this. And on the other side is the same. Gate like this and like this. Great. There is a drawing on that gate, look. Can you see there is a line that looks like letter A? Let me see if I can show you. Look. There are those lines here. They look like letter A. That's what I'm going to do on my drawing now, okay? So I have one like this. And close. And another like this. And on the other side is the same. And that's it. Now, in front of the gate, closer to me, I have the trees. So I calculated 1, 2, 3, 4 trees, right? Let's do 4 trees. What will I do first? Let's start by the trunk of the tree. So I will make one here, another here, and another one here. For the tree trunk, I'm going to make a line going up, and then it goes for the branches. Up and for the branches. And I close a branch here. Tree leaves. Well, before I do this, let's use a marker and do the lines we already have. I start for what's in the front. Tree. Well, something important you must have in mind is that it doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to draw exactly what you see, but you can draw what you're being impressed by. What's your impression about something you can see, okay? Especially relating to the colors. Remember what we talked about. What kind of light is over the landscape we're drawing? Now we're going back to the art room, to our atelier, to color this drawing according to today's light, okay? Well, now it starts the funny part of our project, of our work. You see that I'm painting according to the colors I saw downstairs in our landscape, the landscape I chose for you. So I know that those walls, they look white, but the closer they are to the floor, they look darker, and that's the impression I want to show you by painting it gray on the bottom, and on the top it goes lighter so the color gets whiter, okay? If you realize I'm painting with my paintbrush and I am giving some taps. I'm tapping the paintbrush full of painting on the paper. I'm not sliding the paintbrush. If you pay attention to Monet's works, you are going to see he used to do the same. He used to tap the paintbrush over the screen. Now I'm starting to paint the grass, and again, when it's closer to the walls, it looks darker because there is less light around it. And you are going to see that when it goes to the open area, I will use a little bit of yellow to make it look lighter. And also to show the shadow that the trees put over the floor. You see I'm using yellow now to show it where is lighter, where it looks darker. Well, I washed my paintbrush and I'm now painting the trees. What I did, I used a mix of colors to make some shades of brown, shades of black, and dark green and ochre too. So I'm not painting the trees as we usually paint, using only brown. I'm using the impressions of the colors I saw downstairs on our landscape. Why? Because over the shadow, the trees look darker, and when there is sunlight on them, over them, it looks lighter. The same happens to the leaves on the trees. So I'm going to use more black and dark green to cover the spaces where the sun doesn't get to. And I'm using a little bit of yellow to show where is light. Now about the gate, we have a gate over this wall, right? Downstairs I saw that it's purple, it's a kind of purple or violet. And then I'm also using the technique of where is lighter, I use lighter color, and where should be darker, I'll use a darker shade of the same color. It doesn't need to look perfect. The nice of studying Monet, the nicest thing about studying Monet, Impressionism at all, is that it doesn't need to look perfect straight to reality. It's the pure impression you have according to what you see. So, if you see this landscape at night time, the colors will surely be totally different. Well, this was today's class. I hope you have enjoyed because I made it with lots of care and love for you. And don't forget to do your own landscape. You can do it looking through your window, or you can get another landscape from internet, get a picture of a landscape. I mean, feel free for doing this activity. Just don't forget that you were supposed to take a look at the lights and how they react on the colors of your landscape. And when you paint, just tap the paintbrush. Do not slide the paintbrush over the paper, but tap it, okay? I'm pretty anxious to see your works and your results. If you have any doubt, you can just talk to me. You know where to find me, and that's it. Big kiss for you. Next class we'll be still talking about Monet, but this time about the water lilies. I hope to see you there soon. Bye bye.